Morning, Glenn.
I'm talking to somebody here, I know.
Hello, Mike.
How's it going, Kempton?
Good.
Hello, Glenn.
Everybody thinks I'm sitting here talking to myself.
You are.
Who's everybody?
We are invisible.
I'm in an office here with full of, outside of the studio is everybody with the company.
Oh, people.
Yep. Employees and so on.
Wow. I'm in my living room.
So you just have the ghosts.
Yeah. And the Minecraft Diamond Sword.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
Happy Monday morning.
Happy Monday is not an oxymoron. Not around here.
It is the happy money. Happy money. There's happy that.
No, I don't have any money. No.
Payday for me, so yeah, happy money.
Matt, hello.
Hello, today's my Saturday, so definitely happy Monday morning.
Oh, yeah, I like it. So just to make sure everybody knows that if you missed the announcement on Friday, this is the last week of the News 4 Forum.
Dun, dun,
What?
dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are moving the show to the new Fox show from 7 to 9.
Right, which I watched this morning on my Google Chromecast here in Tucson, Arizona.
Love it.
It's so cool that you can do that.
Yeah, isn't it amazing?
It is.
I like that you do that too, I have to say.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know who that reporter was that was at the golf course.
Yeah, Gianna.
She is cute. Oh my goodness. You can tell her there's some old guy in Tucson that thinks she is cute.
There's nothing creepy about that. No, you
I
don't.
know, she's only half my age, I'm sure, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, how old is Gianna? I think she's like
26, probably.
Alex isn't here. Oh yeah, no, Alex isn't here. Yeah, I think she's like 23.
23? She's less than half my age. Golly.
I didn't. The topics for today. What are they?
Just one, right? The maid thing?
Did I only? Oh, I only printed one. Okay, hey guys,
you only
sorry about
posted the
that.
one.
Hey Dee, so good morning. So actually there are two topics. The first one is
The other one.
and actually Glenn, if you can help me out with this, it's your topic about the woman who on Facebook she posted a picture of her serving her child a little nip of Fireball. It's her 7-year-old son. She poured herself some Fireball. She took a picture of him taking a sip, or who knows how much he actually drank, but she says it was just a sip.
Mm-hmm.
And CPS was called on her.
Oh, God.
From someone
Oh, really?
who,
Come on, man.
from someone who's not even in her area, as I understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't want to say too much before we get on the air with it, but that reminded me of I don't drink at all, but my parents taught all of their kids how to drink when we were young. Here, try a sip of wine. Here, taste a little beer.
Mm-hmm.
Raised with that.
Exactly.
So I just thought that was okay. My head went.
Right.
Yeah, I have to say, my parents did the same thing. Alcohol was never kept away from us. I'm just going to put that out there. My parents were always like, you want a sip? Go ahead, take it. And every time I took it, I was like, well, gross. They're like, you're not going to like it, but go ahead if you want.
Right.
And honestly, I can tell you that when it came to high school and everybody was like this whole, like, alcohol and drink, I was just like, whatever. It just, for me, it wasn't like a big deal because I was like, I don't like the taste. I already knew by that time I didn't like the taste.
Yeah, it's like smoking for me. Like at 12 or something, domestic helper, like smoking. So can I have a drag? Yeah, I hate it. I choke.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's but you know, with this, in this case, you don't know how much she gave the kid. Is seven too young to maybe making those type of decisions? What if it was just a little sip? I don't know. So that's going to be the first one, and then the second one is tipping hotel maids.
Okay.
And is maid PC?
Yes.
Why wouldn't it be?
I just want to make sure.
I think it's a job title.
Word.
Hotel helpers. But then you don't know who
make
they
sure.
are. Who are you referring to?
A professional domestic engineer. What? Come on, people.
So that is the second story that we have today.
There must be a PC way to say maid, because I was going to say maid, but
Yeah,
then I
there is a
use
PC way of saying
domestic
maid.
helpers.
Maid.
Like when
A
I was-
domestic helper? Do they
But
put
for a
that in-
hotel, it doesn't work. Domestic.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the person are carrying room attendants.
Room attendant.
There you go.
Right.
Room attendants.
You said that
You're
like
standing in front of your room and attending to it.
Room attendants.
Goodness.
Bloody hell.
Melissa, we have comments for both.
Love it. Yeah, today, gosh, social media was busy today. People are busy today online. And then today for our menu Monday, we have cronuts.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Have you seen them yet?
Talking about those a few weeks ago.
Eyes of Melissa's.
Oh,
Donuts.
man.
Those are the
Manhattan.
hamburgers with donut
A
buns, right?
croissant dough that
Croissant
is
dough?
deep fried like a donut. So
That is so dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a New
And you
York
should
City
see
thing.
them. They look
let's
like
load up on
Yeah,
fat.
can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
now we can hear you.
Yes.
My arteries are hardening just listening to you describe them.
oh my gosh, it's the buttery, flaky croissant dough, deep fried. Yes,
I
that is the way you
But
start
Melissa, you better
Monday.
stop. You got to catch yourself drooling on the show.
Right.
Come
Yeah, and I
on.
haven't eaten
This
breakfast yet.
is the last week of the forum, Melissa. You can't drool in the opening minute. Okay?
I know. So hey, you guys, we had our meeting today, and this is what it looks like it's going to be. We're going to have 2 hits for Google Plusers in the show. So it'll be in the first hour and then the second hour, at about the 30 mark. So right around 7:30 and then right around 8:30.
Okay.
All right. Is the hangout going to be open the whole show, or
I
you
think
going to
so.
open
We'll
different
have to
ones?
tinker. Yeah, we'll have to tinker with it. I probably will just start it up before the show and see how it goes. 30 out, you guys.
Yeah, just have it open the entire 2 hours.
Yeah. I don't know if we could. There's a lot of stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
I know. That's
The
why we want
stability
to
of the
hang out.
network. I mean, do you want to test it?
That's why we want to see it.
Well, you know how we do. Make these things up as we go.
Yeah.
That's right.
We'll try things. That's the fun.
All right, YouTubers, let the madness begin. This is the last week of the KRV News 4 Forum. But don't worry, we got something else.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum. This show we don't just watch. Hey, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the next generation of a letter to the editor. So let's go ahead and get started. And starting off this morning with a look at what's trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is wind brings smoke from fires in El Dorado County into Reno, Tahoe. Exactly why I'm wearing these glasses, because my eyes are killing me from that residual smoke. The King Fire grew from 100 acres to more than 3,900 over the weekend. The fire is about 10% contained as of last night. RPD is asking Reno residents, by the way, please do not call 911 if you see smoke in the area. They are well aware of it and it's not in our area. Okay, nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is at least 19 deaths tied to flawed GM cars. According to CNN, that's more than the 13 deaths General Motors had said were tied to the problem, which went unreported for a decade. Ken Feinberg, the attorney overseeing compensation funds for victims, has received 125 claims for deaths and 320 for injuries in 5 weeks. On FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is Kent State University blasts red-stained sweatshirts sold by Urban Outfitters. According to FoxNews.com, 4 students were killed in a 1970 incident at Kent State and University. Officials are calling the sweatshirt, quote, beyond poor taste. You can see it there. Officials with Urban Outfitters insist they never meant to allude to the tragic shootings. They are currently selling that sweatshirt. Trending on Twitter this morning is hashtag Odile. A 4.7 magnitude earthquake was recorded out of the ocean off of the Baja California coast. Mexican authorities described the storm as dangerous and said that they have evacuated vulnerable coastal areas and have prepared shelters for up to 30,000 people. Right now, on to our viewer voice segment, where we ask you, the viewer, to chat with us about some of the trending topics of the day. You can find these topics on our Facebook page about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we would love to have you live on air with us. All you have to do is have a Google Plus account and circle me, Melissa Carlson, and let me know that you're interested. I'm popping in. All right, our first topic: someone is going to get unfriended on Facebook after calling the police on one of their online friends. According to the WashingtonExaminer.com, Patricia Denault poured herself a shot of Fireball cinnamon whiskey, and then she took a picture of her 7-year-old son taking a sip. She posted that picture on Facebook, but someone saw the pic and called police. Denault was arrested and charged with child neglect. She told officers that she wanted her children to, quote, experience alcohol in a controlled setting, end quote. She has since hired an attorney to help her fight the charges. Asking our Google Plus group, what do you think about it? 7 years old. Should he be sipping on a shot of Fireball? And what do you think about the picture? It only shows the sip. Who knows how much he possibly could have drank, or no? A lot of people in the Google Plus group before the show were saying, hey, they did it when they were kids. What's the big deal? Deanna, starting off first with you, do you think that she should have faced these charges because she gave her 7-year-old son a sip, she says, of Fireball?
Yeah, for me, Melissa, this is a matter of big deal, not so much people just trying to, just helicopter parenting other people's kids online. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. It's like, the parent here, I'm pretty sure she knows what she's doing. She doesn't sound like she's incompetent. Sounds like she has a good head on her shoulders, and I think that she's in the right here.
Matt, it doesn't say in this article whether or not she's been arrested before of any type of child neglect or otherwise, but do you think it's partly her fault because, hey, maybe you shouldn't be posting a picture? Have you given your 7-year-old alcohol?
Actually, I was going to say exactly that, is that if you're going to be doing that, and that's all, you know what, I'm okay with that. Like, a parent is a parent, they make the rules, and they can parent how they want. However, in this day and age, you should kind of maybe be aware of exactly what you're posting and how other people are going to perceive it.
Yeah, Mike, some people say you shouldn't be giving your 7-year-old alcohol in the first place.
I don't care if she's giving her 7-year-old a sip of alcohol. It's her business. But she put it online, and now it's everybody's business. Sounds like she has a friend who needs to get a life, though. Leave her alone. My goodness.
And Tony, what do we have on Facebook?
Travis says how you deal with alcohol in your home is your business. Putting it on social media is just plain stupid. But Teresa says the bigger problem is everyone thinking the problem is her posting it on Facebook. Hello, he's 7. That's the problem.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. Do you leave a tip in your hotel room for the maid? Have you before? Well, the Marriott hotel chain is placing envelopes in 160,000 rooms this week to encourage guests to leave tips for those who clean your rooms. The program is called Envelope Please. The name of the person who cleans the room is going to be written on that envelope along with a message saying, quote, our caring room attendants enjoyed making your stay warm and comfortable. Please feel free to leave a gratuity to express your appreciation for their efforts, end quote. Hotel housekeepers are paid minimum wage, and in expensive markets, Marriott housekeepers can start pretty much in the mid-teens per hour is what they're going to be making. Marriott International CEO says that a $1 to $5 per night tip is fair, depending on the room rate. What do you think? Think it's a good idea? Glenn, would you? Do you like it?
Actually, I tend to leave a tip for the help as often as I possibly can, whether there's an envelope there or not. These people are doing a lot of hard work in making me comfortable. I don't need somebody to ask me.
Yeah, Steve, what do you think? Do you think it's a good idea to be asking them to leave a tip?
I don't think it's right to ask. A tip, if somebody's going to leave a tip, they're going to leave a tip. Where we live, everybody lives for tips, particularly in the casinos. But to ask for it is just, I think that's overstepping it a little bit.
Kempton, don't you think that there's this kind of feeling like if I don't leave a tip, these people are in my room, in my bag, with my bags, with my personal belongings, then there's this unsaid thing like you better leave a tip or, something could go wrong? Not saying that these people would steal, but still they are in your personal stuff. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully I won't be scared, but I do feel bad that Marriott is basically sending out 160,000 envelopes reminding people that they don't pay the maid a good enough wage, and it's kind of put the maid in the bad position too, making them feel that if they don't get a tip, then they're being screwed in some way, and that's
they're not making enough. I like that. That's an interesting view on it. It's kind of says something about Marriott, that they're not maybe paying their people enough, that you need to leave a tip to help make up that gray area in between. Tony, what do we have on Facebook?
Anne disagrees with tipping. She says cleaning the room is the job these folks have. I don't believe they need to be tipped. Tara says, I think people definitely need to be reminded somehow. She's a generous tipper everywhere she goes, but now that she thinks back, she forgets to tip maids a lot of the time.
Mike, you've got the final word on this one.
Yeah, I didn't know that tipping the maids was a thing. So, yeah, put an envelope in my room and remind me, and I'll do it.
All right. We've got the last word. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You can go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook and our Google Plus page. All right, coming up next, what do you get when you mix a buttery, delicious croissant with a fluffy donut? Woo, Steve Schroeder is going to tell you what's coming up next. You don't want to miss this one.
Yeah, wipe the corner of your mouth there, Melissa.
Right. Food.
Yeah. So she's like, buttery, delicious.
All right, gang, I've got to run. Got to do a lot to do this week.
Bye, Kempton.
Let's see you, Kempton. Yeah, I have to leave in about 5 minutes, but lunch with my former boss.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yeah, see if they have any cronuts on the menu.
Okay, so what's going on next week? It's going to be between 7 and 9 on Channel 11.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I have to, because I'm going to not be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I work on those days. I need to figure out exactly what's going on either today or tomorrow, like how to get the invite and all that fun stuff, and at what time.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to open up the Hangout before 7, and they'll invite the regular people, so you should still get it.
Okay, and I will definitely be awake.
This is going to be viewed on Channel 4 or Channel 11.
I will definitely try to be awake.
I was looking at something. Oh.
I should be around. It's actually a better time for me. So.
Awesome.
I was going to say, Deanna, you should at least try and make sure that you're first.
Thank you.
Yeah, as I was thinking
It's
back,
going to be a struggle. You know me, man. I don't do mornings.
I'm going to try and make Friday if I can, but I don't know if I can. But I've been here from the beginning. I got to see it through, right?
Mm-hmm.
Deanna, I can come over to your house and I can have a spray bottle in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other and ask you to choose.
No, Deanna just bought a new machete. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you haven't seen my machete yet.
It's a good way to. It's a good way to.
Yeah, but he keeps his katana in the front room. I can grab that.
Welcome back, everybody. We are talking about something that a lot of people may not have heard of before, but if you don't know what it is,
no jury would convict you.
You're gonna try this. This is originally started in New York. It's called a cronut. It's a popular hybrid pastry that basically crosses a croissant with a donut. Steve Schroeder from Reno Street Foods is here to talk a little bit about that, along with Sean Carey from Rounds Bakery. Let's talk about this. This is like the newest, biggest, everybody's chatting about it. There are blogs online that people are talking about cronuts. Exactly what is a cronut? Explain a little bit, your thoughts, Sean, on a cronut.
It's one of my favorite things. I have customers that get into arguments in the store when they see us to who saw it first. We have a line out the door every single day. A croissant donut is a cross between a donut and a croissant. So I take a laminated croissant dough and then I cut it into the shape of a donut. Then it's deep fried rather than baked. And then it's glazed with sugar, and then we top them with a variety of different things.
What is it, would you say, Steve, that makes a cronut so amazing that people love so much?
It's just got this flaky depth to it that when you bite into it, it's you inject it with a cream too. Mm-hmm. It's got cream inside, and it's just got this kind of a crisp crunch that comes with it.
It's got
from
those
the glazing.
Those darn flakes.
Oh,
I mean, it just flakes like a buttermilk biscuit, or I can't even explain it.
It's light, it's sugar, it's good.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. What are you doing if you haven't tried one yet? Come on, for Kremlin.
And you got to get down there before 10 o'clock. No matter what, you're going to walk in. Where's the cronuts? They're not there. What's going on?
I would say the best thing to do is to give us a call at the bakery the day before, because we're happy to set them aside for you. But if you want to come in and try your luck,
Good luck.
Good luck being disappointed.
Good
because
luck.
it doesn't usually end well.
Well, he's
What
done
would you
amazing
say-
with flavors
Yeah.
too? He's got Kit Kat flavors. You know, he's got Butterfinger caramel latte, which I love. He's got that triple chocolate raspberry, a strawberry cream, and orange cream. I mean,
Yeah. What is it, would you say, makes a cronut the right cronut? I mean, you can get them a couple different places, but in particular, what would you say makes it?
Well, being scratch bakers, we use really, really good dough, and that's where it starts. There's other places in the area, not here in the northern Nevada area, but there's other places that make them that don't put the extra quality and the extra care into making a fine pastry the right way.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we're so proud of over at Rounds Bakery is that we really do that. We put a lot of love into our food, and you know, everything we have says life tastes good, and that's for a reason.
Where can people find it if they'd like to partake?
Well, you can find us online at roundsbakery.com, or our store is at 294 East Milana in the Independence Square. The big clock tower, that's over the bakery.
All right.
drive by, you can smell it.
Smell it. Go in and check it out, Sean. And Steve, thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it. Let's get to weather because I need to get into these cronuts. Hi, Alex.
It is always so hard to follow up on Menu Mondays with the weather, but we do have a decent day on tap. You should expect some haze. How much? All of those details after the break.
You should always eat the food on camera during the segment.
Yeah, you don't want
No, you don't want to do
footage
that.
of Melissa eating broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you need to do it.
It's not a pretty picture.
We had Monday mornings, we always did Cooking with Carinos, and I would always eat on the air, and I would always get a nasty gram from some mom. Quit talking with your mouth full. I'm trying to get my kids to stop it. It's tough being the goofy weatherman in the morning.
I got a bunch of phone calls one time doing a morning show. I got some moms mad at me because I said something to the effect of, well, that's like believing in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. So all these parents are calling, what are you doing? We got kids in the car.
My co-anchor did that.
Oops.
She said something about Santa Claus not being real. Like, that's like believing in Santa Claus. And I'm like, do we have breaking news, Jaylene?
Yeah. Right after that commercial break, I had to get on the air and explain myself to some kids.
Yeah, retraction. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, totally real.
In fact, we have Santa live on the line right now. Santa, what's up?
Dude, where's my wagon?
No doubt. You're getting coal this year, Glenn.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I get a kick out of, speaking of that, where I'm living here, there's major coal mines around us.
Nice.
If you get coal for Christmas, that's a compliment.
Right. Especially that's what coal's going to be used for in the future. Because you're not going to be able to burn it to make electricity for much longer.
Not the way the EPA is going.
Mm-hmm. For reals. All right, I gotta get to lunch, y'all.
All right.
Have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Go Seahawks. Come on.
All right, holla.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Alex Sachs joins us now with a look at our forecast. Our height's not too bad. We were playing with the chairs. And
I know we were doing this right before the camera went on.
And I'm holding a cronut, so I'm sorry. My hands are busy.
I'm sorry, sweetie. You're on your own with this chair.
Fix your own chair. Excuse me while I eat these.
Like I said, weather is so hard to follow up menu Mondays.
Yeah,
it's a tough one. But you know what we have out there, Melissa, and you're enjoying your cronut. I can't correct the smile on your face. But we have very hazy conditions out there again today. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news. We're going to have above average temperatures. Would be otherwise a decent day. I have to walk away before I keep smelling that cronut. So be aware of that. Hazy conditions. We're going to continue to update you in this forecast. This is another couple of photos I really want to show you. Hurricane Odile. These were photos sent in by a Fox 11 viewer, sent it into the Fox 11 Facebook page, and these were photos she took. So Amy, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And here's another photo she snapped of that huge hurricane that has made landfall over there in Mexico, and that could bring us some moisture a little later on in the week. We'll get into that in just a moment. But as for your current conditions outside, 78 degrees in Rio right now, 92 already down in Las Vegas, 74 in Elko, and 80 over in Winnemucca. Now, here's a little look at our air quality. Right now, it is good. It's at that 49 index number. That was last observed at 10 a.m. We are expecting that to get steadily worse, so we are expecting it to be unhealthy for sensitive groups this afternoon. 90 was our high yesterday, 56 our overnight low. So as you can see, above average, both for the high and the low. That'll be the case for the next couple of days. Showing you now our satellite radar, showing us that low pressure that will bring some of that moisture into the Silver State a little bit later on. Somewhat quiet for the next couple of days. If it wasn't for those hazy conditions, it would be pretty beautiful out. Now with our futurecast, you can see not a lot of action for the most part, but we can pick up a little cloud cover today, maybe clear out tomorrow, but then we're going to increase the cloud cover, even some chances of moisture come Wednesday, later Wednesday specifically. 90 and 47 for Elko, east winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then around Hawthorne, warm here, 94 and 50, or 63 rather, for their overnight low, and then 94 as well in Fallon. So well below, above average for this time of year. And up at the lake,
guys, y'all see Antonio got the hell up out of there, right?
60 overnight low.
Yeah, she had that's no more. She see.
90 and 54 for our capitals. South winds about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So not too windy to move off any of that bad air. 91 and 54 for Spanish Springs. And then Reno will top out.
That's gotta go there.
Overnight. So well above average the next couple of days, and even into Wednesday. Then we get that snap. 83 degrees the high for Thursday. That's about average. There's also about a 20% chance of moisture come Thursday as well. And then we'll climb up to the mid-80s for your weekend. That'll be the case for Carson City as well as South Lake Tahoe. Everyone can expect a little chance of moisture come Thursday, and then 80s for Carson City. Now on to the weather video of the day. Families are fleeing from their homes as a wildfire in Northern California grows to about 3,900 acres. That's what's causing all the smoke in our area. Now, fire officials say evacuation orders have been issued for some El Dorado County homes. As that fire burns, the threat of smoke in our region will remain, and it has been some dramatic video we have seen out of El Dorado County, Melissa.
All right, thank you so much, Alex. Coming up next, You Rant, Then We Respond. Our version of the letter to the editor is coming up. Stay with us. Hey, Tony, I have, yes, there is only one. I am not going to be able to eat this whole thing. I'll split it with you. I'll cut it in half, and I'll probably cut it in quarters. I'm just going to have a little bite.
I just want to try one bite. I don't need a whole half. I just never had it, so I want to see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, you wait till you see. This thing is so heavy. It's amazing.
Really?
Yes. Yes, and it's delicious, loony. Because I didn't have any place to put it. I can't find a napkin. I didn't have any place to put it. So I'm like, oh, what do I do? I'm grasping onto it with dear life, for dear life. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's all I didn't have anything. I had no paper, no nothing. My whole thing is I'm a traditionalist girl. Like, I just like my stuff glazed. I don't like the accoutrement, all the extra. If I get a maple bar, then yeah, if Welcome back. Time out now for our next generation of the letter to the editor. Send us your tweets, your Facebook posts, voicemails, and emails with your opinions or topics that you'd like to see us address on Facebook. Sandra writes in and says, I'm glad it doesn't smell like smoke anymore around South Reno. Ugh, I agree. Sure is nice to walk out and have it nice, clear skies. Fortunately, though, we do expect to build in this region a little bit more of that smoke. So it's possible that we could have unhealthy for sensitive groups later on this afternoon, so just be aware of that. All right, Alicia writes in on Facebook, and she says, what's going on in Lemon Valley? There's no power. Thanks, Alicia, for your comment there. According to NB Energy, 3,035 people were affected by that power outage that happened a little bit earlier today. It started up at 10 a.m. but everything has since been restored. No word yet on what actually caused it. We'll keep you updated on that for our later shows. All right, here's how you can sound off. You can tweet us at News4Forum or tweet me at News4Melissa. We're also on Facebook and Google+. Email us at forum@mynews4.com or give us a call and leave us a voicemail. We'd love to hear from you. That number is 336-MANY, M-A-N-Y. Turning now to your tech news. Imagine if you could build a car yourself to your exact specifications instantly, or at least it would take a few hours. This is Stratty, and its inventors say that it is the world's first 3D printed electric vehicle. It was literally printed out of carbon fiber and plastic using a giant 3D printer. Glass windows, headlights, and the motor and battery. A few other parts were added later. Creators say that it took just 44 hours to build the car, and it used fewer than 50 parts. However, it can only get up to about 40 miles per hour, and the battery lasts about 120 miles between charges. The vehicle could be on the market as early as next year, retailing for about $18,000. Pretty cool. Interested in the new, bigger iPhone 6 Plus? Well, be prepared to wait. Apple says that it has had more than 4 million pre-orders for the new iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus in the first 24 hours. The company says that's a record. Apple says demand for the larger iPhone 6 Plus has been so great that deliveries could be delayed as long as a month. And if you are planning to wait for the new models of the iPhone 6 and you're curious what to do with your old phone, well, there is a place that you can trade in, sites that you can trade in at. Our PC, Mike Weldon, explains.
Gazelle is one of the most popular electronics trade-in sites, allowing folks to instantly see what their old electronics are worth. Actually, you can get a trade-in price right on the spot. Then you just pack up the old phone, send it to them, and they send you back a check. Couldn't be easier. NextWorth offers a similar service, but with a twist. You can check out the value of your trade-in, and they'll also send you a check if you want. But with NextWorth, you can also find a store near you that partners with them where you can actually go in person to do the trade-in. Online retailer Amazon has a very active trade-in service as well on all sorts of electronics. And so does the big box retailer Best Buy. Check out your trade-in on their website and then take it to a store near you. And you can do the same thing with Radio Shack.
Well, does this interest you? Would you like more information on everything I just showed you? No problem. Just head over to my PC Mike Tech blog. There's my address on your screen. I've built in direct links to everything you just saw. Till next time, I'm PC Mike Wendland for NBC News.
Few options for you. All right, coming up next, ever wonder what it looks like inside those intricate wasp nests? We're going to have it for you coming up in your viral video.
Okay, mic check.
You got your dance? He throws the golf ball and does.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm Bill Frankmore. Coming up in just a bit on News 4 at noon, a wildfire burning in El Dorado County explodes in size over the weekend, sending heavy smoke our way. We're going to have the latest on containment efforts as well as our air quality numbers here. Plus, one of the victims in this weekend's hit-and-run crash in Sparks has died. We're going to have the latest on the search for the driver involved. And a big meeting in Paris today with world leaders discussing how to defeat the extremist group ISIS. We're going to have these stories and much more coming up for you on News 4 at noon.
All right, finally here on the forum, if you don't like wasps, guarantee that you do not want to watch this. This video was by Vang Sol, and you can see here the wasp nest that was made in between what looks like maybe a wooden wall of some sort and his window. That is it. The audio is not so great on this one. He posted another one with some better audio, but you can get up close and personal. Here we go, back in for the Zoomer Zoom with this wasp nest. And it's, I mean, as interesting as it does look, because you can see all of like the little caveats and areas, it's still freaky as all get up, because look at that. Those are big old wasps. By the way, this was posted on the 13th. It's already got more than 1 million views. If you want to freak out your friends, repost it. You can find it on our Facebook page. Have a great day. See you back here at noon.
One down, 4 to go.
Yep. Wow, that was all of the oxygen in that room right there.
I know, it's just about this hour that I start to yawn like crazy.
There's a guy sitting next to you right now who's passed out because she took
He is. He is. He is holding on by a thread, I'll tell you what. See that? Well, you know why? You all know why he yawned after I yawned, right? I told you that already.
Yeah.
Catchy.
And her too.
The dominant personality wins.
Listen, I have sharks around me right now waiting to get into this cronut. If I don't get off this desk and cut this up for everybody, they might only see ahead here next week and tomorrow for the show. They're going to kill me.
See you tomorrow then.
Oh my God, they're crazy about this. You guys, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
And we'll chat tomorrow if you guys are around. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Bye, you guys. Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.